Hello, this is Ethan from English Channel. Hello everyone, good morning. Today this lecture is about the heat treatment, castings and forgings. After the introduction of Wuxing Internal Abilities Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited, our colleague will show you more information about the products we produce, about the heat treatment, for example, like heat treatment plants or baskets and so on. And as you know, Wuxing Internal Abilities Alloy Casting, Forging and Forging Company Limited is a professional suppliers of wear and heat and corrosion castings and forgings and machine and some and protective items. Where are we? We are Wuxing Internal Abilities Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited. As you may know, we are located in Wuxi, about 105 kilometers far away from Shanghai. And so many high alloy castings and forgings are shipped from Shanghai port by sea or from Shanghai Pudong International Airport by air. And the registered capital of Wuxi Internal Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited is about 13.14 million Chinese yuan. And we have been the golden suppliers of Alibaba International more than 6 years. And we totally online sales on Alibaba Internationals more than $3 million. And so far, TUV has come to our factories to do the on-site assignment in recent 2 years. And we have passed many different certificates, such as the ISO 9001 Quality Management System Certificate and the ISO 14001 Environmental Management System Certificate and the ISO 45001 Occupational Health and Safety Management System Certificate. And in addition to we coming to us to do the on-site assessment with third parties. With third party always come to our company and our foundries to do the online edit, like SGS also came to our factories and for the on-site entity last June. And we have achieved so far about 22 patents. Now I will show you more information about the ISO certificate as you see on the screens. The first the ISO certificate is about the Quality Management System Certificate, which Wuxi Internal Abilities Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited, and the registered production business office address is in the station 501 and 507 and the number 1099 Xinhua Road. And this quality management system complies with GBT 19001-2016 about the ISO 9001-2015 requirements, and this certificate is valid for the following scope: the supply of alloying castings and forgings. And the certificate number is 05 321 Q 30055 ROS. And the certificate date is on the December 1st, 2021. And the certificate valid date is between December 1st, 2021 to November 1st, 2024. And the date of entitled certification is on the December 1st, 2021. And the Unified Social Security Code of Certified Organization is about 9130211520927F. And this is ISO 9001 about 2015 requirements about the quality management system certificate. Now I will show you the next certificate, which is the ISO 14001 2015. Look this. This is the environmental management system certificate, which presented to the Wuxi Internal Release Alloying Casting and Forging Company Limited. And the environmental management system complies with the GBT 24001-2016 about the ISO 14001-2015 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope: supply of alloying castings and forgings and sets. And the certificate number is 05321 E30032ROS. And the certificate date is on the December 1st, 2021. And the certificate valid date is between December 1st, 2021 to November 1st, 2024. And the date of entitled certifications is on December 1st, 2021. And the Unified Social Credit Code of the certified organization is about 913-201-152-1927F. And this is the emissions which you can see from this environmental management system certificate, which is about ISO 14001-2015. And I will show you the last ISO certificate, which is the Occupational Health and Safety Management System certificate, which presented to the Wuxi Internal Release Alloying Casting and Forging Company Limited. And the Occupational Health and Safety Management System complies with the GBT 45001-2020 and about the ISO 45001-2018 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope: supplier of alloying castings and forgings and sets. And the certificate number is 05321S 30031R0S. And the certificate date is on the December 1st, 2021. And the certificate valid date is between December 1st, 2021 to November 1st, 2024. And the date of the entitled qualification is on the December 1st, 2021. And the unified social credit code of the certificate organization is 913-202-110 and 905-219 and 27F. This is all the information about the occupational health and safety management system certificate, which is about the ISO 45001 requirements. And we also have one other certificate, as you see on the screens. This is the verified supplier certificate, which from the Alibaba performance. The verified certificate number is about 20881155-T, and presented to the Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited. For details, you can search on the website, which about the ebcasting.en.alibaba.com. And the on-site assessment was conducted for Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited by the TU Rhineland. And which Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited also have a certificate which from made in China.com, which is audited suppliers, which presented to the Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited. And we also win some championship, and we won from the Chinese government and some. And we also win the manufacturing excellence and innovations awards on 2020s, which presented to the Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company. The organization is about made in China.com and organizations like SGS and 2UVs and so on. And back to the patents. Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited is about 22 patents. And we also have many newest products we produced from the new patents with the new technology. For example, like the ceramic lining, wire liners, and so on. And Wuxi Internal Beliefs Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited is also specialized in supplier of heat, wear, and corrosion, resistant castings and forging and machineries and protective items. And the global brand which we called EB with character E and B. And we also have 4 different parts of our main products and the service we can provide it to you. The first part is resistant casting. There are about 3 different parts. The first is cobalt alloys and nickel alloys, and the next is copper, aluminum, and titanium alloys for the resistant castings. And we also produce heat castings like the heat treatment, fixture, and the reduced tubes, and furnace rollers, and melting kettles, and slate poles, and grate bars, furnace, heat pans, and so on. And the third part is the wear castings. About the high chromium white iron castings, the nickel hard white iron castings, chromium and magnesium alloy steel castings, and high magnesium steel castings, and the wear parts all for the crushers. For the wear castings, the third part. Firstly is EB machines. We produce the customer-made consulting service on long service life and the material selection for the grinding equipment and the melting bowl, fabric making machines. And some new products like the KN95 mask machines, and the circular mask machines, and the drying ring machines, and the industry robots. And the technology support we can provide, we have distinguished heat and wear resistant parts at home and abroad, which are engaged in research of anti-heat and wear materials and the innovation of heat and wear resistant castings products. And we have cooperated with China Heat Treatment Association to develop various high temperature alloys. And we have cooperated with Tianjin Cement Research and Design Institute to improve the production of cement miles with our bottlers lining technology. We have cooperated with Shanghai Silicate Research Institute and the Chinese Academy of Science to develop ceramic bottlers, liners. And the foundry introduction, we have workshops for casting, for forgings, for stamping, and plant fabrication and machining with 6,000 tons capacity, and the production process about the investment casting process to produce high precision castings, and centrifugal cast to produce the reduced tubes, furnace rollers, grains with nickel-based, cobalt-based, white iron, high magnesium steel, and copper. And the third production process is about the sand process to make medium and big casting castings with standard steels, and groinings and moldings, alloying steels, white irons, deep colors, and green irons. And we have many different test equipments. For example, meters, the UT tester, MT tester, PT tester, and the table harness tester for HBM, the table harness tester for HRC, and the portable harness testers, and the impactor for the source testing, and the universal materials testing, machine and melting growth for a microscope. And here is the test excellent we have. First is electric melting furnace. Secondly is braking furnace for shell models and the heat treatment furnace and the machine regulating and universal testing machines, Oxford director reading meter and molding for big castings. And we also have the applications of bolts. For example, like the SAG Meyer liners bolt units, the bolt Meyer liners bolt units, cement liner bolt units, and the cooling tower bolts, and the corrosion resistant steels like the Meyer 400, the Meyer K500, Engineer 600, 601, and the Engineer 800, and the Haslowing C200 and the 76, and the C22. For example, the copper fasteners about the H62, H85, H92s, and the bronzer fasteners, alloy fasteners about 60, 61, 60, 63, and the heat resistant steels, wear resistant steels. We adopt the forging process of the big bolts when produced as using to make the bolts. And also, for example, for small bolts, we also adopt cold heating process and doing tappings. And we will check the size of our bolts nuts by tapes, micrometers, chambers as per drawings, so that we can do quality controls on our bolts. And meanwhile, we will insert our bolts into our bolts home of our castings wear parts to see if the bolts can fit our bolt home very well. And on one set of bolt units, including about one bolt, one steel washers, and one steel nut, or double nuts, or self-faster puzzlers. So if you are interested in our products, as you see before, please send us your inquiries about drawings, quantities, materials to our Alibaba shop. You are always welcome. Now, this is all the introduction about UC internal beliefs and in casting and forging on Unlimited. Now, next, welcome my colleague John to his wonderful live show about heat treatment plans. Now, welcome my colleague John.
差不多15分钟左右啊，15分钟左右吧，15分钟啊。
Hello, this is John.
20分钟就行。
我把整个 PPT 讲完，刚才他们讲细的情况。
可以。
Today I will show our heat resistance casting parts. And I will show our accurate list and our production progress, and also have our some heat treatment parts. No, you. And about our heat resistance parts, we usually in the drawings and the side and theory grade or use to quotation and chemical price and make that. And we can receive the production and ship. And our production of the heater steel and also include some stainless steel. Also have some other materials. Like this material list, it includes the GBT20H78 and the DIN 17028 and DIN 27440. And we also have ASTM 30 and some GIS, ASTM, and BS1449 and the ISO 683 and PERL. To cover maturity grade